Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words you say the words you remember.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into Dynamism Impulse. I see Midnight Rider. What's up, bro? I see you in there, coming in bright and early. Alright, let's go ahead. Head over to the game stream, get this started. I am over on Mixer doing a $10 PSN giveaway. So, there is... Companions can die permanently. And autosaves are limited. So for my first roundabout, let's just story. All subtitles on. Alright, here we go. First look. Let's get it.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Fugitive wanted. Oh no.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh, we were too expensive, so they just left us out here? Damn, that's messed up.
Very low likelihood of explosive cell death. Very low likelihood of explosive cell death. I see you had a knack for misappropriation. If I can't save your body, I must at least save your brain. I bet you could see right through the board's lies. You're a block of frozen meat, and I like you already. You've got ice in your veins, and not just because you're frozen. You've been commonly described as odious and boorish. It says you had a habit of snarling at people. I hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up. Oh dear, someone vandalized your hibernation chamber. Some people are rough around the edges. You're serrated.
Intense.
Someone made a note that you're oblivious to flirtation. You're about as subtle as the Spacer's Choice mascot. You're easily brainwashed. Glad I found you before the board did.
There's actual penalties, but you gain
You're
extra
a few
points.
stars short of a constellation. 2 left feet, huh? No matter, board outlawed dancing years ago. Muscular atrophy is practically a hobby in this colony. At least you don't have rickets, yet. Ooh, they must have been feeding you Spacer's Choice rations.
Words are hard, thinking no gun. Good, dumb dialogue. Options unlocked.
You're easily brainwashed. Glad I found you before the board did. If I had your brains 30 years ago, we might not be in this mess. Very low likelihood of explosive cell death. Nerve damage in your extremities.
Nerve damage. Snowman Haven, what's up?
You took a few blows to the brain pan.
Words are hard, thinking no good, dumb dialogue options unlocked. I kind of want that, but then be like super charming.
You're going to have people hanging off you like tumors on a cysty pig. Finally, someone I can have a conversation with. You're about as subtle as the Spacer's Choice mascot. Two left feet, huh? No matter, bored outlawed dancing years ago. You shouldn't have any trouble digesting our food.
Dojo Mickey, what's up? Welcome into the stream. How you doing?
Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around. Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
Aptitude. Oh, for sure. I bet it is. Oh, that's cool that they're working with you, though. Starting to think I should have made my character before I went live. No discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful. That's good. Well, go you. Beverage server. I'm a bartender. The Halcyon colony needs good people, but it will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned, though. Drink confecurations. Bureaucrat. Rank 0. The universe operates on law, and laws require paperwork. Elysian is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. Cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. No transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the ka-chunk of a bit. Ka-chunk? Oh, hold on one second, guys. Beyonce. Sorry about that, guys. Beyonce called, had to answer that. You know, fun life responsibility stuff. Ugh. Alright. So, persuade. Come back real soon. Bye-bye now. Are more than empty words. They are a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier. Persuade +1. That's not bad. Construction electrician class wire spooler. Elevator operator, engineering +1. Factory worker. Dodge +1. N-ray damaged. Received -3%. Food +3%. Corrosive damage. Tossball team mascot. Inspiration. Medical. Science assistant. Chef. Hand melee.
I'll have to ask you for a good Sisty Pig recipe. If this were an Aetherwave drama, I'd say something about cleaning up the colony.
Goodness. Yes, kitty. The car? Oh, her car. Oh my god, I thought you were talking about the Mercedes. What's her car doing? Okay. I don't know, babe. That's... Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know that one. A high-pitched whistling, like, wind noise? Is it coming from the engine? Yeah, I just have her go to the dealership. That's weird. I wouldn't know that one. Yeah, sorry. Alright, love you. Bye. Oh my goodness. Mother-in-law's freaking, car's making whistling noise. So I didn't know he was going to give a little description. Let's hear.
You're so much more than your designated profession. Maybe you can fix a drink for me. 3 promotions away from Junior Bean Counter. Good. I might require you to push a few buttons. I wonder how many volts you've taken to the brain. Your career was on the rise. You must have had a vivid imagination. You're going to be so disappointed by our dirt. Good, you're used to having chemicals pumped into you. We colonists prefer our food canned, not grown. I bet you're a genius with a mop.
Yeah, she has a newer car from the dealership, so I just told her to take it down to the dealership.
Not the circus time clowns, I hope. I hope you're comfortable with needles.
To be honest, I've already had a couple drinks and I'm not trying to work on a car.
You're going to hate what I'm about to do to you.
Wait, what?
You're going to hate what I'm about to do to you.
That's dirty.
A lab spread, eh? Huh, we all start somewhere, I suppose. Can you really compete with a Spacer's Choice frozen dinner?
Whoa, look like the reddish eyes. I like it. The cat's playing with my foot below. Oh my. Yeah, right? Oh, freckles. No freckles. Okay. Whoa, trip. I want to make like a Joker looking character. Hi, Katie. Oh, no worries, Katie. Why? For fun? Whoa. Gello. No, even my Destiny Hunter is an EXO based off the Joker. I love making Joker characters in games. Whoa, the light is actually passing through his ears. That's pretty cool. Kind of like the red shimmer in his hair. It's dope. But mm. Oh yeah, we're getting down on this. Oh, shiny. Bloody nose. I mean, they even have the exact scar, so. You're not funny. Oh, goodness. Queen Amidala. Kind of thinking that. Oh, I just noticed there's like a little teal what is that shit? Eyeliner. I'm almost tempted with that. What do you guys think? That one? Or like the finger smudge? Face mask, finger smudge. I kind of like the face mask personally. Whatever, snowman. No, I knew it. I just had to think for a sec. I was like, I crap. Face mask? Alright, cool. Face mask it is. It's pretty Jokerish. Might change the eye color though.
Successful. I believe.
What up?
Oh my god, channel.
Welcome on in here.
Freaking channel 1. What we got? I crap. Lord of the Rings, yeah, fair enough. Well, kind of the face mask is like the main dude who did the Tiki Torch suicide bomber, right? I think I like those purple. It's funny, if I go from here to here, they look super blue. But if I go from here to here, they look super purple. Kind of like the green, though. No, we'll go purple. Alright, so next. What is your name? Hmm. I'm strong. You know what's funny is I should do...
Oh dear. Did you actually punch out your anger counselor?
Yep, that sounds like something the Joker would do. I have a bad temperament. Here we go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
No, like
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. If drive is
Shit.
evaporated.
all right.
Ah,
Thank
there
you,
you
Kitty,
are.
for the sparks.
Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Remember the hope. I guess our ship was called the Hope.
Hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted
This is the Outer
you with a
Worlds.
simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Atmosphere entry. That's bright. Could have been smoother. Pretty sure.
One should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh.
No, that's not what I meant to do.
Well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Definitely shouldn't have been standing there. Ooh, lower gravity. Interesting, you got no legs. That was intense. Oh, you're so cute. Hey, whoa.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
What the hell was that? They're making such cute noises. Oh. Take a hit.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
It's talking about me.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Clio workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Hmm.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? You'd better take my gun then. Careful, it's worth more to the company than I am. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to
Patching them up.
malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Tactical time dilation due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. Your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation (TTD) Fun slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take actions. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TD. You meter very slowly while moving, and attacking drains it faster. Milky Mike, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Telescope staff. Cryptic Gamer, what's up? Welcome into the stream. How you doing? Off at your head. Pew pew.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Done gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
You beat this already? This is my first look at it.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Woo! Level 2. Skill improvements. Anti-Cleo management training. Brandon, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities. Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
The ship's got a little bit of an attitude. That's good to hear, Brennan. For sure, Snowman. How you doing? Welcome back.
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
I wonder if it's because I'm wearing the Marauder outfit at this point. Oh, here we go.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Hello, Marauder. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I have your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an
It really
emergency
does,
landing.
Snowman Haven.
The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. This ship requires a high-capacity power regulator in order to operate. The word operate signifies flying without the risk of catastrophic explosion. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. What can I do for you? Goodbye. The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is... I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our re-specification.
How do I get? Oh, okay. I was like, how do I get out of here? Just a whoosh.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager...
You're a wizard.
Yo, midnight with my first 50 embers. That's what's up. Thank you, bro.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I just totally lied. I'm an inspector, apparently. Damn, I kind of want to like reset this and just go completely mayhem on every choice. Power hit.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Run. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for
You're
the
a
town
wizard.
Yo, good night. Thank you again for those 50 embers. Yo, you're killing me with that. That is what's up. Thank you so much for that support, my man. This is my first actual stream with that, too, so thank you.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Huff-hearted, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis...
You're a wizard.
Yo, Midnight! Thank you so much for the boom!
You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look,
For sure,
I don't
kitty.
want to get into it.
I'll see you home
Make
here in
sure
a
he
few.
pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery.
I'm about to go
most hours.
hustle these people.
Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Well, maybe I should change outfits.
It beats working at the
I didn't even bother to see what the map looks like on this place. Guys, we're probably going to run the giveaway here, maybe about an hour.
You're a wizard.
Another 50 embers with a pow! Thank you very much for those embers, man. You're killing me with it. That is what's up. Oh, embers for all.
I don't
Well,
know you.
damn.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down. It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that. Coming right up. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's Choice. Coming right up.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over.
Midnight's been donating
Probably
embers.
tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to.
You want to see
Reed
it?
would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
No, he's not. Oh, yeah, actually he is.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
Another day at the cannery.
It's... music to my ears. Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead. Other than yourself, definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. There's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor. I'd take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature, it's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work. Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead. I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kemp. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an automechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
I don't like this dude.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor. You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the... Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value. It is better than fair. It's company policy. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Music to my ears.
This game seems long and boring. It's by the creators of Fallout New Vegas. It's because literally every choice you make from the clothes you wear have effects on your environment.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
2 whole cans.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to
I
lawfulness.
want to punch you.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged. Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
At least you got your health.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual? Shot you into space? You know, lying to a Spacer's Choice constable is a violation of company policy and punishable by a fine. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority. I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so unless you're carrying Wells's finger on you, there's not a lot I can do for you. Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker. Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off and
Ransack some people's houses. Oh.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Something got you down?
Nothing.
Where do I go? Oh, here we go.
Please, Colson, I need to explain this progression.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. I'm ready for this! You just killed him. You enjoyed that? Are you some kind of psychopath? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised. You just killed him. Mr. Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my boss? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. I don't know how folks settle their differences wherever you're from, but I'd really appreciate it if you tried using, you know, words. I'll take your word for it. For what it's worth. I guess. Let's just move.
It's fun seeing. I can't wait to come back and just be a tyrant upon this land. My next playthrough.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
That's why. Whoopsies. God dang it. Lost sound audio. Alright guys, I'm gonna refresh the stream real quick. BRB.